Hi guys, your buddy Rorschach here. First off, before I get into this book, I want to say don't get put off by that front cover. That's an alternate front cover that I picked up. Now, this book is more than TNA. It's a book for genuine fans of the original Bram Stoker novel. Really. I'm kind of regretting getting that front cover now. I purchased it because I thought it'd be funny to do a review, on the internet and show that front cover. But this book is a lot more than just a cheap titillation. It really is. It's for fans of the original Bram Stoker Dracula novel. Okay, it's called Eternal Thirst of Dracula, and the guy responsible here is Mike Wolfer. It's a Kickstarter book. The Kickstarter's over now, and issue number 2 will be released in, I think it's about June 2018, and I'm very much looking forward to it because I was really impressed by this issue number 1. Okay, so the story is that Dracula did not die at the end of the novel, which is very plausible because the novel is all journals, and in journals, the only point of you writing a journal is that you secretly, maybe subconsciously, hope that one day somebody will find your journal and read all about you. So what if the band of heroes at the end of Dracula didn't kill Dracula as claimed, and what if they messed up and he got away? So that's the concept here, and it's very plausible indeed. So Dracula is in the Philippines in the 1970s now, so this is about 80 odd years after the events of the original novel. I guess he's been run out of Europe completely, which is very understandable because that's kind of what happens with, shall I say it? Yeah, Dracula, you know what he's a stand-in for, don't you? He's, as I'll just use the letter, he's a stand-in for the J. So that's what Dracula is all about. He's a money hoarder, and he hoards it in the form of gold. You getting what I'm talking about now? And he moves from country to country, draining the life force of the people until the people manage to run him out. So you must know what I'm talking about here, right? You know what the vampire metaphor is about? It's not talked about very often today, and I'm kind of weary to even say it on YouTube because I know what's happening at the moment in terms of the purge. So yeah, I'll just leave it there. So Dracula has been run out of Europe. He's in the Philippines. Oh, is that him there? He looks quite emaciated. No, it appears that whilst that is a predator, there is a greater predator, and it's Dracula on the island. And from there, we go to this horror director film star called Van Houser. And Van Houser is doing low budget B movies. It's been financed by this Harvey Weinstein Hollywood director type, who then tells him that there's a new potential investor that we need you to meet, and he's on a strange tropical island. Can you go over there and see this man? So this very much ties into the Harker situation in the original Dracula novel, in that Harker had to go to Transylvania to close a deal, a property investment deal. So that's how Harker met the Dracula in the first place. So this Van Houser guy is going to be the Harker. He's going to go to Dracula's creepy castle, and now on a tropical island. He goes through the jungle, so this is very much the stagecoach part of the original novel. He gets a warning, just like the original Harker did, from this scared young girl, which he ignores again, as Harker did, with the villagers telling him don't go to that castle. And we get the first moment of sexiness. And Dracula is all about the sexiness. It's all about the temptation from the Count and his brides. That's nice, isn't it? It's very nice. So it's not the same as the front cover. It's not naked inside. But it's very titillating, obviously. But that plays into the entire point of the Dracula novel and the theme of the vampire, and that is it's all about seduction. Okay, so here's Dracula's new castle, and as Van Houser is introduced to the Count, his initial reaction, and he calls it the House of Dracula, his initial reaction is to laugh. And this is a joke. Of course, obviously he knows who Dracula is in the 1970s, is a well-established name by then. He's laughing. You've got to be kidding me. This is what this is all about, Dracula. So he thinks that this guy is just he wants to play the role of Dracula in a movie, and he's hoping that this Van Houser will be able to help him. So this is almost like a pitch for a movie. That's what he's thinking. So he's thinking, no, I don't want to do another Dracula movie. You know, it's all played out in the 1970s. I'm off. See ya. But when he tries to leave the castle, just like the original Dracula novel, when Harker tries to leave the castle, he is stopped by Dracula's wolves. In this situation, what's going on there? He's stopped by Dracula's winged gorillas. So it's a variation. Obviously, Dracula wouldn't have wolves living in a tropical island, but he's got gorillas instead. So this is very much in keeping with the original novel, and you can tell that the writer is obviously a big fan and is aware of the plot of the original novel, and it's nice to see that the writer understands Dracula, gets Dracula. And as the book concludes, I do spoiler the final panel. It's revealed that this Van Helsing is Van Helsing, but obviously he's not aware of this at all. He's not aware of I don't know, his great grandfather, and that the Dracula thing was actually real, because obviously in the 1970s you would, as today, if anyone said Dracula, you'd just assume that it's a made-up story by Bram Stoker, wouldn't you? You wouldn't think it's an actual thing that happened. So that's the final panel, and I'm really looking forward to what happens in issue number 2. This is great. This is Dracula reimagined for the 1970s. What would have happened next if Dracula escaped and re-established himself on a completely new island? You got the creepiness, you've got the sexiness, and you've got a writer who is obviously read the original novel and understands what's going on here, and the art is nice throughout as well. So this is a book that gets a solid thumbs up from me. I am a fan of the original Bram Stoker novel, and really enjoyed this book. Great stuff. So Return of the First of Dracula, it's a lot more than the front cover would suggest. I recommend you go on eBay and pick up a copy immediately. And there we go, that's what you get sometimes when you take a chance on obscure comic books. I was expecting to do a video where I can have a bit of a laugh about the front cover, but I got a lot more than that, and I'm very happy that I did. So nice job to everyone involved. Thanks for checking out this video. Please like and subscribe if you'd be so kind. Get on eBay and get a copy of this book. You won't regret it. I'll return like Dracula, as always, later.